Hey, Sunshine. How's it going? Hey, Castro Cannon, Fresh Prince, Robin, Mrs. Diva, Miss Hogg, Michelle's daughter. How y'all doing today? That's right, Sun Drive. How's my sound? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, thank you, Fresh Prince. I feel like I should be playing these drums while I'm listening to this song, like some type of a. This guy is singing it really well. Hey, Candy Cane. Let me call my friend while I'm this. Hold on. Let me call BJ because we're supposed to be doing Hollywood Squares today. Later. Raining? Hold on. Oh, man. Yes, it's raining. It is raining. So I'm not going to be able to drive to the north side of Houston because my cousin was having a. Okay. And my internet is tripping. Let me call my friend BJ, y'all. How are y'all doing though? I hope everyone's had a pretty good weekend so far. I'm gonna do a story time. BJ is probably knocked off sleep still. You have reached Oh, I won't be doing that. Okay, hold on. My cousin called me. What the hell did he want? Okay, hold on. So is that a view? Is a view screen in your background? Wait, where? Over there? Like over there? That's a vertical blind. I ordered it from Wayfair and it came damaged. So it's like a room divider, but it had a tear in it. They let me keep it. I sent them a picture of the tear and they sent me a brand new one, which I put in my bedroom. But this one had a tear, so I folded it. So I just made it like in light, I wanted to have ambient, some type of a light in my living room more so because I don't have any overhead lighting. But I have these little lamps. Y'all never could. Everyone loves these lamps. I ordered these as well. I have two of these on the side of my laptop. They're made out of wicker, and I love just how they look. Is everyone always when everyone comes over, they're always feel so when they come over. Um, I got skilled. Thank you. Uh, Let me call my sister, and she may say something, y'all. If my sister cuts up laughing at her, because she may call me a hoe or anything when she answers the phone. What the hell was that? Yeah, relaxing. I think you just have to. I like to have like a zen-like environment. I pictures, of course, that. Okay, where is everyone at? Let me call my brother. Okay, hold on. Hmm. So I'm going to call my friend DJ actually. Okay, Fresh Prince. Thank you. I appreciate. You know what? I think that you have to just. It's so much turmoil and just a lot of things going on. Uh, Everyone's still asleep. It's 12 o'clock, and he sleep as well. My friends sleep late a lot of times on the weekend, especially. I was like, he may be at church. Well, I don't know if church is really going right now. Who was that? Uh, I call my cousin. No, she don't. I ain't calling her because she may get my. She'll have YouTube and be going crazy. My cousin to get over here saying everything. Uh, but y'all, I've been looking on YouTube because this watch that I. Do y'all hear that thunder? This watch that I ordered is too big. Um, it's from a place. It's from a company called Original Grain. I still have the price tag that I need to take off. Um, okay, so I was showing you guys this watch. Well, I ordered this watch as well, and I like that it had I had to size it myself off of YouTube. I love that it has the gunmetal gray color, but this watch is too big. So I went on YouTube and I pulled up videos of resizing your watches. I pay $15, $20 to take it sometimes to a watch, a person. I should have been taking it to like Macy's or at the mall and letting them, but I took it to a place that, work on watches, the other watches I've had, and they would charge me like around $15. But I pulled up a video on YouTube how to do it myself, and it's relatively easy to do. But the watch is really cute. Like I said, it's made from a wood that's in Hawaii. The company is called Original Grain. Guys can pull. They have men and women's watches, and they're made. They have a lot of wood accents on the watches, and I thought it was pretty different. Um, but hey, Linty, yes, I love watches. And someone was like, before you wear a watch? I'm like, yeah. I mean, watches are not obsolete just because we have cell phones. They're still I think a lot of people still wear watches. but maybe not. Well, my nephews wear watches. I don't know. It's pretty because I've seen watches, not really big faces, but thing would be. uh, but y'all, so I was going to tell you guys a story time when I went to Miami before with some friends. You know, you don't know what people do. I have friends and associates that do other things that I don't do. I'm a pretty light drinker. I am drinking something right now, and it's a margarita I made. And it's past 12 o'clock. But I'm a very light drinker. I have liquor that I give away. You know, I can buy Crown or something like that, and I'll give it to someone as a birthday gift or like a housewarming. You know, when I go to my friends' houses. But my friends brought another person around that I hadn't been around. Miami. It was a large group of us. We had a great time. I was with this guy that I was with for the longest period of time. And this guy I was with, I told y'all he didn't drink all the time, but when he would drink, he would act a plum fool. And people were shocked when I cursed him out. And I was like, okay, I have to bring it down. Let me go to a peaceful place because my mouth is very bad when I'm like been, you know, and I feel I have to go there with someone. And that's not a positive trait at all. It's not I don't look at it as a good thing. But he popped pills when we went to Miami. He had popped some pills and I didn't know he had popped pills. So he started showing his behind. And I was like, dude, what are you on? But first, okay, let me backtrack. When we got to Miami, everything was cool. We got there Friday morning. We were going to stay till Monday. It was for Memorial Day. We went for Memorial Day. And it was my friends. It was my friend BJ, my friend Zeke and Micah. Brett was there. So we stayed at the Intercontinental Hotel in Miami. Very nice hotel. And you know what, Patrice, you know what? I say this, my mother and father they're polar. My mother and father were polar opposites. My father went to school for theology, very even natured, easygoing. You don't his voice. He is very smart. My father, an avid reader. But my mother, on the other hand, was the fighter. My mother fought in high school. She would fight boys in high school. I heard the stories about her beating up girls and boys. My mother had, you know, those wire hair picks, not the ones with the fist, but the ones that had like a wire, they had wire little teeth on them. If you know, black people usually had those in their afros. So my mother had a big curly afro and she would fight all the time to get in trouble in school and high school. Unfortunately, you know, I look like both of my parents. The older I've gotten, the more I look like my father. And when I go around on my father's side, they say I look like him. But people always told me, you look so much like your mother. Unfortunately, I got my mother's temper as well. So I'm always mindful to keep that in check because it's like, I think it's not a positive thing. And it's a trait that I try to hone it in. But we got to Miami and the guy was with, and we were together in a relationship for years. Let me say that first. But he got down there and hey, Elizabeth and Valerie home. And he started being turned up and not turned up off of just liquor. He had took something else. And I think he did like a bump of coke or something as well. But he never let me see him do that because I told him I have a big problem with people that have substance abuse problems. I grew up with people that there was alcoholism in my family. So I've always been mindful not to put, if it's my choice, if it's up to me, I'm not going to have that in my space. My friends may do what they do. That's cool. Okay, Bundy, hello. I told y'all about the guy that was trying to bully me in junior high, and I had to wear him out. But I we got to Miami and we were having a good time. And he started being like, when he would drink, he was okay until he had too much to drink. Then he became Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Asshole. And he would say little things that were kind of nasty. And I would get them together like real quick. And I'm like, okay, this trip is not going to be about this. And by this time, the relationship was it was going toward, it was on a downward spiral to us. It was becoming. So we went to that vacation to Miami, and I thought it would be, let's see if we're going to work on our relationship, if we're not going to work on it. It was that came, that was an associate I was telling y'all about. He was getting high, and I could tell because he had sunglasses on, his eyes were dilated. I didn't get along with him at all, because you know how you can meet someone and they feel like they're so comfortable with you so they can say anything because they're trying to fit in with the group. And he was like, "Hey girl," and I was like, "Who are you talking? Who the hell are you talking to? What?" I said, "Wait, who?" I said, "Excuse me," and he was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "What's up, Andy?" And I was like, "Who the hell are you talking to, dude? You and I are not cool like that. Me and my friends play with each other talking like that, but you don't. That's like a white person coming in and calling you the N-word because they call. No, we're not playing like that. You don't call me that. Hey, Coco 929, John Stewart. I'm gonna come to y'all wedding. Y'all still, can I be one of the best men?" Thank you for coming through, Andy, also. But so the guy I was with in the relationship started hanging with this other person, and they were getting high together. And every time he would go out of the hotel and come back, he would be like a little ballerina. He was light on his toes and every freaking thing. And he was just like, he was grinning, and he was just hated. And I was like, well, what the hell? You're doing something. What the hell you out there doing? That ain't no green that you smoking. This got you too animated. You're doing something else. And you better not let me catch you, because there's gonna be hell to pay. But he he was acting, he kept picking and saying little stuff. Went off, and my friends were all, their mouths were just all agape, because I just grabbed his balls and snatched them, because he was just acting he was cutting up, and I was trying to have a good time. And shortly after that, the relationship ended when we got back home. But we go out to the club. He's jumping. And when we went to Miami, this was the year when it was a man on the news that tried to eat someone's face because he was on the salts. It was some type of salts that they were ingesting. But he was hanging on jumping on. He was doing a lot of stuff, like spinning around on telephone poles and jumping up on the bus, people sitting at the bus stop. He jumping up, dancing, acting a fool. I was like, Jay, what the, I'm not gonna say his whole name, but we did call him Jay. I was like, Jay, what the hell are you doing? He was like, what? Like, dude, what the hell are you on? You're on something. It's like, I'm not on anything. You're always trying to act like I'm doing something like your family. I said, no, you're on something. My family had drunks in it. You're on something that's not alcohol, dude. What the hell are you on? He wouldn't admit it. But when I cursed him out and we were going to have dinner, We were walking, and I just went off, and I hated that I had to go there with him, but he was quiet the rest of the way. He didn't say anything, and I found what he had been taking. He had been popping XO pills, blue dolphins, some other stuff. I found it and I flushed it down the toilet. And I was like, I told him, this is what the hell I was telling him. I said some other stuff I'm not going to say now, but it was just, you love a person so much that you're hoping that they'll change and that there'll be something, some redeeming quality that they have that'll make you stay. But when he did that, and it made the trip, I had a good time the rest of the trip, but not as good as I could have had because I was just pissed. And shortly thereafter, when we came back, I had to talk with him. Hey, Lemon, I sat him down and I was like, dude, we got to talk. And I was like, and how do you say it's over? How do you tell a person it's not working? It's not. I sat him down and I just told him, I said, listen, I'm not in love with you anymore. And I said it just like that. How I'm saying it to y'all, I said it to him. I said, I'm not in love with you anymore. Um, you knew how I felt about people doing, having addictions and acting fools when they're on something. And I said, you become a nasty person that I don't like. And to avoid me catching a case and we're tearing this apartment up, I think that it's best that, we go our separate ways. And he actually told friends of mine, he thought we were going to get back together after we separated. But I'm one of those people, once the door is closed, I don't backtrack. If it's over, it's over. I'm not going to go back because I loved him, but I love myself enough to let him go. And I let him keep the dog that we had. I let him keep the dog. I have a miniature schnauzer. My miniature schnauzer, his name is Taboo. I let him keep Taboo. And I let him keep Taboo simply because I didn't want to destroy him, because I knew Taboo, he loved him some Taboo. If I would have took Taboo from him, he wouldn't have been able to make, that was his little boy. So I told him, you can keep Taboo. We did separate. And I ultimately I told him, you can keep Taboo on one condition. If you can't take care of him, he comes back to me. He's not going to your mother. He's not going to your sister. No boyfriends, no father, no third cousin. He's coming back to me. And I wrote up a paper and made him sign it. And he was like, actually make me sign this. I said, hell yeah. If you don't sign him, you can't get him. If you don't sign this, you're not going to get him. It's your choice. And people are like, I just stole him. My dog is microchipped in everything. So I could find that dog anywhere. Thank you for coming back, Michelle's daughter. But I I've been single for a while now. I did have another as well, and we lived together. And I should have known not to let a person move with me. This guy, y'all, I was attracted to him. He worshiped. He just did everything. He's sweet. He was sweet. He would just do, if I was like hungry, he would go in there and cook me anything, but he just had no ambition. No ambition. My friend Micah told me that, and it hurt me. I felt bad when he told me this last week when I spoke with him. He was like, when y'all broke up, the guy called him. He was crying to him. And I felt bad about that. But Just like the other guy I was with for the years called my same friend and him. But I think I'm a good person. I'm a good person, and I believe in relationships. So I know sometimes you're not gonna like that person too much, but I think that's just normal. You know, um, a relationship should be a struggle. It shouldn't be something that you're fighting to have because, you know, why shouldn't it? We should go together like, a hand, in a glove. We should be like best friends. We should be able to laugh together. I like laughing, playing pranks on each other. I think you can't be so serious like it's not a you can't treat a relationship like it's a job interview or I want someone that's going to make me laugh. I like to laugh. I like what laughter keeps you young. And I don't want to be a miserable person growing older because we've witnessed that here on YouTube as well. Um, you think it's an innate requirement. And you know what? I do think that ambition, have some type of direction that you want to go in life. Don't think that you're doing real well because $500 in your account. He really thought that was like he's living large now because he got $500 in his bank account. And I'm like, dude, you're like 40 years old. $500 in your bank account, and you think that you've reached the pinnacle of success? Now, this number last week from my friend Mike. So I'm not saying Mike. My friend name is Micah. I call him Mike. I have another friend, surprisingly named Micah as well. We call him Micah. So my friend in Atlanta, our best friend, is named Mike. Now, Mike and I talk about everything. And when I was telling him about this person, and he said that, the guy called him and, told him, he thought we were going to get back to her. And it's like, I think when the physical part stops, that's when the relationship is over with me. I could be in a relationship and don't want to touch you. I don't want you touching me. We could be living together like roommates, and I'll be mentally checked out of the relationship. So when I mentally check out of a relationship, there's no physical anything, doing anything. I will get into bed and go to sleep, and I don't want that to. From then, I would have to talk to them and tell them what's wrong. And I'm older now. I'm 27 to 35 years old right now, and I think that I've reached a level of maturity that I didn't have in my early 20s. And I think that I want a relationship, but I'm not searching for one. I'm actually looking to get a dog now. And let me show y'all the type of dog. Level the spirit, don't start. Lynn T, why you rolling your little old beady eyes? You would just get on my nerves with that. Why? What are y'all? What does that mean? Oh, I can't stand them sometimes. I love my moderators, but they get on my nerves sometimes. Really, I swear. But let me show y'all. This is the dog that I want to get. And I showed you guys this before. It's either this one or another one. The other one, when I researched him, the breed tend to be kind of stubborn and they're hard to train at times. And I was like, okay, that's not going to be a good with me because hard to train. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But okay, I want to show y'all that. Of course not. But these dogs have I wanted to get a Weimaraner. A Weimaraner. I wanted to get a Weimaraner or a Shiba Inu or a Australian cattle dog. I wanted to get a It was another breed I looked at. Um, but I think the Australian cattle dogs, I like how they look and they're smart. They just have a lot of energy. And you got a cat, those breeds. But you know, this is the breed. And I like that they have a very, um, this is one picture. They look like that. And you know, it's a dog that I could take jogging with me. Um, that's the Australian cattle dog. Uh, okay, this is another picture. And the other dog is a Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu looks very fox-like. Um, I like the dogs that are kind of like the sledding dogs, like the Norwegian elk hounds. I like the Malamutes, the Huskies, but those dogs shed a lot. Captivating, Captivating has a Norwegian elk hound. Doesn't your dog shed a lot? This is the other one. This is the other dog I looked at. They're a medium, small size. They're not too big. They have a very fox-like look. Um, I think they have a very now, of course, my cousin, my hood cousin's talking about, man, you ought to get you a blue nose pit. So I get a blue nose pit bull and I can't move anywhere because the homeowners association won't allow me to have it. You know, because some dogs are in my apartment. If I wanted to get you couldn't get a blue nose pit. You couldn't get an Akita. You couldn't get a Doberman or Rottweiler. Certain breeds that are getting an ill reputation because of the owners, and it's not fair. Because I know a lot of people with pit bulls that are really sweet dogs. Uh, some of the meanest little dogs that I've seen were like little Chihuahuas and little Pomeranians. So, oh, you did. Huskies are gorgeous, and the Malamutes are also. I love have their eyes are very striking. They have like blue, intense eyes. Sometimes one eye is blue, one eye may be brown or green. But those dogs do require a lot of exercise, and they do shed a lot. That's the thing. Hey, Charlie's Words. You know what, Charlie's Words? I'm a fan of yours, I must say. Charlie's Words, I love your outlook on things, and you're very intuitive. You're very intuitive, and you're very, I wouldn't, I guess it would be like, you're very not clever, but you are probably that as well. But oh, I love you too. Um, but I like, you know what? I look at people and I've always watched people how they move, even in everyday life. When I go to a job, people used to always be like, I thought you were so quiet. My coworkers thought I was quiet. Now my coworkers, because you know, we'd be having little kind of off-color jokes with each other. Uh, when you work with people for years, they become like your family. Um, and I can tell y'all, my director, I've known him for years, and this man is a role model to me. Uh, and when I had to go to the ER at work, this man held my head in his lap. He held my head in his lap. I had an ulcer. I had an ulcer that I didn't know I had. The ulcer ruptured. And when I tell y'all, I didn't know what the hell happened. I was going home. from work, and I just fainted. I was at the elevator and I fainted. And I had never, and I mean, well, I didn't black out, but I like collapsed. My director, he was my manager at the time. He grabbed me. He was like, when he came to get me, he held my hand. He held my head in his lap. I had to be rushed to the ER. I had bleeding. I had blood coming out of me. It was because the ulcer, I didn't know I had it. It ruptured. I had to have surgery. And this was years ago, y'all. It was years ago. But that was scary because not knowing, it was like my body had betrayed me. Uh, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, and not to be too graphic, but blood came out of me. And I was like, what's that? Bloody Mary. And I was like, and I know my cousin was like, my cousin, she's so nasty. She was like, what had you been doing sexually? I said, you ain't nothing. It was just, and sometimes these things happen. Sometimes these things happen and you're not aware. I wasn't worried about anything. I wasn't aware I had it, but I knew it was like my body, didn't have much of an appetite. I didn't have much of an appetite. So that was the one thing. And I didn't know what was wrong with me, to be quite honest. I didn't know it was an ulcer. But they say sometimes that happens. Hey, Christina Small. Christina Small, are you from Houston? It came from my pink what? But anyways, so when my director now, when he did that, it was like, people that work with you will hold you until other people come. He was holding me in his, like my head was in his lap. And, different hospitals would come in because all of our hospitals are connected in the medical center. So people were coming, they didn't know. And I was telling them, this is my name. I work in this department. This is my manager's phone number. This is our secretary's phone number. I gave them all that information, so I was coherent. I wasn't out of it, but okay. Yes, Patrice, exactly. And my ex told me that he thought I had a miscarriage from him. I said, no. I said, because you were shooting blank, so it wouldn't have been your baby. It would have been probably your best friend's. But anyways, story is a mess. The pink door, Lord, not the pink door. Now I'm seeing what you were saying. The pink door. You got to put an A in it, pink door. But the symptoms, and you know what? Let me tell y'all, I've had people, and that's so true. Jay Nisi, what you're saying, because my friend Mike in Atlanta, this friend of mine, I love him to death. When I tell you, my friend saw something was going on with me. I had lost people in my family. My aunt had passed away. I had lost a brother on my father's side. I was really going through a depression because my aunt was like a big sister. Like she was someone that was closer to me, and she was only 6 years older than me, so we grew up together. But my friend knew something was wrong with me because I'm one of those people when something's happening with me, sometimes I just kind of distance myself away from people because I want to deal with it myself. So I don't go to help, but I'm getting better with that now. I'm a lot better then. And this was like, y'all, keep in mind, it was like, again, this was over years ago, 7, 8 years, I think. But my I have to learn to let people help me because I can always call my friends and say, what's going on with you? How's everything going? Sometimes we need people to do that for us because people look at you as strong and they don't think that you need help. But I wasn't right. I was not eating hardly. It was just a lot of stuff going on. And my friend, he saw me and he could tell things weren't right with me. And when he told me when he left my house, he cried because he didn't know how to approach me because he was like, I didn't know what to say to you because he said he knows how I am. And he was like, I didn't want to say nothing because I knew you would have been defensive and you would have been like, so he said he didn't know what angle to approach me. You know how some people are, you're like, I want to talk to you. And they'll be like, what the hell you want to talk? What you want to talk to me about? So he was like, not knowing, he didn't know how to approach me. And he said, when he's me, his tail looked like I had been sleeping. I had bags. It was like, I just felt like, when you lose people, sometimes you don't anymore. And I wasn't suicidal or anything, but it was just like I was just dragging along. I was like, you're just walking like a zombie. And when my friend told me when he saw me, he said he cried. He said, and he was in a relationship, and he said, I got in the car when I left your house. He said, and I cried because I didn't know. He said he felt helpless. Hey, Miss All That. And you don't be wanting to put that type of energy, Bondi. Exactly. So I was strong enough to do, but meanwhile, I was slipping deeper and deeper into, darkness. I was slipping into darkness. I think that it was just even the ulcer thing, it was making me not eat. I didn't have an appetite hardly. This was all together. Ulcer and, my and what, come to think of it, why am I saying I wasn't worried? I mean, the ulcer, okay. I think, thinking about it now, talking to y'all, it was just me taking care of myself. And, I was in a depression because I had lost my aunt. I had lost my brother. My brother was gay. I met him as an adult. So I met this brother on my father's side as an adult. And I was like, what I was thinking in my mind, y'all? And I've talked to other gay people, and y'all don't be sometimes people don't understand, like in our community, it's only so small. I said, Lord, please don't let me meet this boy. And I just slept with him some years ago. And let me say this, and I wasn't sleeping with people every week, but I did get it in sometimes. And I was like, maybe, I hope, Lord, please, oh Lord, please don't let my brother be someone I slept with. Please, Lord, please, I'll be good. I'll try to be good. Let me not lie. I want to be good. But when I met him, my brother's name was Samuel. So when I met Samuel, we hit it off. We were in Dallas. We met up in Dallas. I'm from Houston. He's from Houston. But we didn't grow up together because his mother was angry at my father. And his mother told my father, that ain't your son, because she wanted to punish him. Meanwhile, she was punishing her son, not letting him know get to know his father. And surprisingly, when I met him, he looked like my father and his mother, but I could see my father. And we bonded instantly, but he got sick and he didn't want to share with me that he was battling, with HIV and he got sick and he didn't tell me. That hurt me so bad because I thought we were so close that he could have shared it with me. But his family on his mother's side were very religious. So anything that happened to him, they said God was doing it to him because he was gay. They didn't even know about him having HIV. They only knew, like, if he got sick, they didn't think of HIV. They thought it was just anything else. If he had a flat tire, they'd be like, that's God telling you that you shouldn't be gay. You got a ticket. That's God. He trying to give you a warning. And I'm like, no, he got a ticket because he was speeding in a 30 mile. He was going 60 in a 30-mile zone. And yeah, his car got a flat because he knew he had to change that tire. And the thread was, it was bare already. That's why that happened. It wasn't divine intervention. God didn't make his tire get flat. It was him not changing. So he didn't share it with me. And that was devastating to me. My aunt was in a hospital because she had high blood pressure. So she would go get regularly checked up. And they punctured an artery. The hospital punctured an artery and it caused her to bleed in. So she bled inward and that's how she died. And y'all, if I tell y'all, the worst thing is to get a call and someone tells you, all I can remember the ex that I had telling me, they said, your Aunt Karen, my aunt name was Karen. They said, your Aunt Karen died. They said, your Aunt Karen. And and this is why I broke up with him as well, because he wasn't the kind of person that could be comforting. The relationship had been over. And surprisingly, we decided to remain roommates. It worked out. It was better financially. We own rooms, and there was nothing happening between the two of us. He could be butt naked in front of me, and I'd be like, okay, did you get the newspaper out of the mail? But when he told me that, yo, that pain, my mother passed away in October. And I shared some things with y'all about my mother. I loved my mother, and she loved me, but we had a very tumultuous relationship at times. Now, we were better, and it was never about my sexuality or anything. Those things that, we would tell my mother about, eating right, doing other stuff. It was just other things that I won't go into, but it was like it hurt me because that was my mother. But my aunt's death actually hurt me more. And it's because I looked at my aunt like my savior. Because like as a teenager, my mother would throw us out or throw me out the house, or my mother did some things, y'all, and I had to come at one point. It's like I had to not let that be a cancer and carry it with me. We got better, and I would go and see her and we would talk and everything. But my aunt, like when my mother threw me out before my aunt opened to me, she's the first person I told I was gay. My aunt was my sister because my grandmother raised me a lot of my life. So my aunt, I grew up with her like a big sister. My mother, you know how you want to love someone because of genetic connection. And I think that my mother battled a lot of inner demons. And she would drink sometimes. And with my mother drinking, you know, I think that that's what caused a wedge between us. So I've always said that I didn't want to date a person that had a dependency on a substance. Now, my mom didn't pass away from drinking, but when she did drink, when I was younger, you know, my grandmother would come and get me from my mother's house. My grandmother would get on my mother. So my grandmother was like my mother to me. I do drink. Bondi, no, I drink. I drink, yes, I drink. Now this is, look, I got some daiquiri in here. Margarita, actually. But I, but when I saw my mother drinking excessively, and I think that she didn't reach her potential because of liquor. And I held that against her for a lot of my adult life. I didn't talk to my mother for like a year or so. I mean, I didn't, and this was earlier on, y'all, you know, but me and my mother would get together and play dominoes and we would go fishing and stuff. But I, I had a resentment towards her because I think her drinking stopped her from reaching her potential. So, and me and my sister and my brother would always be on her about drinking. And my mother would sneak and smoke weed too. Let me say that. She would sneak and smoke weed because when I would go to that house, I'd be like, Mama, what you been smoking? And I would go, this is me. And she used to be like, she called me the warden or the general. She'd be like, oh Lord, here come my daddy. She'd call me her daddy because I'd be like, Mama, what were you in that doing in that garage? And she was like, minding my business. I would be like, you wasn't smoking a cigarette in there, Mom. That's not a cigarette. I was smoking a cigarette. Yeah, lavender spirit. And mother, she would sneak and be smoking weed in the garage. And then she would try to spray air freshener. Like I would pull up and she could hear me pull up and she would try to spray air freshener. And I'd be like, Mama, why is all this it smells like peaches in here. Why is this suffocating peach smell everywhere? Because you were smoking something. And my mother had a sense of humor, and she would have give you like a little side glass. But when I tell you she didn't take nothing from anyone, hey, just, and we should vote. But why would my mother wouldn't take anything from anyone? And she was like, it would be nice men that would try to date my mother, and she'd be like, I don't need no piss po ninja tell me what to do. I used to be, Mama, give him a chance. He's a nice guy. My mother wasn't having it, but she didn't want, you know, after my stepfather, my mother would date. She met an African man, but of course that wasn't going to last long at all. I knew that was destined to fail because African men, sometimes he was evil. I think it's a faction of Nigerians, and I think he was evil. And he was accustomed to women that were submissive. Like a woman to get in there and cook for him. When he tell that, my mom was like, baby, your mammy. She didn't say mama. She said, I'm not your mammy. I cook, you cook. And he didn't live with us or anything, but she said, I had to tell that ninja a piece of my mind. Like, oh Lord. Um, he, he was Ibu. I think that was the name of the faction of Nigerians. Or was it that the language he spoke was Ibu? Because Nigerians, there are different factions of them, just much like American Indians. I guess you had different groups, and there's so many people in Africa that speak different little sub languages, and but she wasn't letting him say it. She wasn't giving him. She wasn't having it. I was like, okay, mama, just get you a bunch of cats or something, mama, because these men, you run them off quick. Ibu, he was okay. I've met African men. And you know what? And let me tell y'all another thing while we're talking about this. This is not about African men. On Facebook, y'all, we can do these avatars. You can do an avatar on Facebook. Why the hell are these people that are blue? Why is your avatar yellow bone? Why is your avatar a bone and you purple? That don't look that damn avatar don't look nothing like you. Why are you playing in our faces? And you sitting up here, you 5'4" and 300 pounds. Why your avatar is slim? Y'all gonna stop playing and be And y'all, but I tell y'all, I worked on my avatar like I was doing I worked on my avatar like I was gonna present it, to like some type of a committee. I was like, okay, is that my skin color? Okay, it's close. I didn't goatee. What do my eyes look like? Do I have oval eyes? Do I have round eyes? I did my avatar to a T, and everybody said it looks like me. My cousin had an avatar, and I was like, Heifer, why your avatar? You made your avatar look like a model. Now your avatar should have looked like Nicki Minaj or somebody, because your hood rat behind is not. Why you put glasses on your damn avatar? Now, girl, you throw some blue contacts in your dark skin, brown behind eyes, and you don't look nothing like this avatar. So it's just funny to me because you know what? And this is something about us as Black people. It's deeper than what I'm saying, y'all, because I'm joking about it with y'all, but it's a deeper message that's coming across. When you feel that you have to make yourself look lighter to appear more attractive, that's something. That think about it, because these people, their avatars are like light yellow bone and look like they could be Hispanic. And you sitting here, you a medium brown color. What are you colorblind? I would hope that's the case. I would hope that's the case. But I'm like, and people were telling me when I first did my avatar, they was like, your avatar is too dark. That doesn't look like you. So I was like, okay, let me get the skin. Listen, the avatar is you're not going to get my skin color perfectly right, because I'm a peanut butter caramel brown, and they don't have that avatar. So I said, well, I don't want my avatar to look like I'm Asian. I'm drinking a margarita. And it's probably like a little shot glass of I used Bacardi lime, uh, and some Minute Maid lime juice. Hold on, what's going on out here? Let me check something real quick. So as I was saying, my neighbor is barbecuing. The rain has stopped. And And I think dark skin is beautiful. My ex was dark. Both of the guys that I was in relationships were dark. I've also dated white. I've dated Hispanic. But um, my ex was dark. And it used to offend me when he would be like, it's funny, like with black people, like the darker they are, they think that everybody else is light. And I don't consider myself light like that. But he would like, you red bone. Got me a red bone. I said, what the hell? No, you don't have a red bone. I'm a caramel peanut butter paper sack brown. You got to get it right. But he would be like, and I think because he was from the country, so everybody was light. And I like when I get darker. I've never been one of those people that try to stay light. I get in the sun. I would love to, I like my skin color. I've dated again. I had a white boyfriend, had Hispanic. I prefer people that look like me because it seems like we have more in common, more family history, more things. Our experiences with our families tend to be more similar. Um, but you know what, y'all? I'm getting a message. Someone just texted me, and um, um, listen. When one leaves, others always try to fall into. They try to come around. Listen, I'm not messing with people like that. And I tell my cousins and my other gay friends, if you're looking for something more substantial, make sure the person don't make the conversation always go into sex. And I talk about sex and I joke with y'all about sex, but if I like a person, I don't make that be the main topic that we're always, coming around to. You know what, Liz? I've dated Latinos, yes. Let me tell you about Latinos. Latinos, from my experience, are very possessive. From my experience, the guy I dated was Puerto Rican. I dated Hispanic from Mexico. Um, they were very possessive, very jealous. The white guy I dated was very easygoing, and he was a pushover, um, but he was nice. Uh, Not a black man. The black man, baby, if you're not ready, woo, it's always a pissing contest because I have a dominant personality, and um, I think when you're not hood, you know, I think that sometimes, like women, some gay men want someone that's a hood rat. Now, you can see tattoos. I may have tattoos and, you know, but I think that's all just, I think of it as being a tapestry, but your mindset, I have family members. When I say hood, hood, roughneck. Yes, roughneck. And you know what? Listen, when I was in high school and junior high, the kids that I hung around were more like comic book people, biker kids, not biker, skateboarders. I was like Pharrell. I hung around people like, those kids. So we weren't. And then my girlfriends that I had were black girls. I dated black girls, even at the whites. I had a white girlfriend. I had mostly black girlfriends, and I had a Hispanic girlfriend, much like as you know, how I date now. I didn't pick people because of what their race. But let me tell you, I've met white guys that tried to make me a fetish, like white club. A white guy was saying, this white guys would come up to you, hello, like, and this is me. I'll be drinking my drink, talking with my friends, or like my friends would go to the bathroom or something. And I would hear, excuse me, excuse me. I'm like, if I act like I don't hear him, maybe he'll go away. And I'm looking like, and I'm really intent on my drink. Hi, hi, do you mind? And I'm like, oh God, okay, we're gonna do this. I said, hello, what are you drinking? I'd be like, it would be like a mojito or something. And you're a very attractive black guy. You're a very attractive black guy. And I'm like, why the hell do I have to be an attractive black guy? Why couldn't you just say you're an attractive guy? That right there is off-putting, right? Enough. So you're an attractive black. And I'm like, and then when they use that C word that rhymes with Doc, and I'm like, what the? I'm a rooster now? Okay, go away. And what's your name? Uninterested. And Liz, let me tell you, I would say that he's so Cali. Where they would say, "What's your name?" I'd be like, "Uninterested." And this is how my eyes. And you know what? When they're coming to you, and you know they coming with some crap, this is how my face. I'd be talking to my friends. I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, what are y'all doing?" But then when I see someone approaching like that, my face goes into. It's like that don't F with me face, go away. Like when you're on the train and someone is doing too much and they trying to come close to you. And I'm known for doing this. Like my phone, it wouldn't be anybody on the phone. Yeah, I would have no one on the phone. I'd be hoping it doesn't ring because they may think I'm crazy as hell. That's it, the resting B face. Liz, right, exactly. But I'll be like, what? Yeah, when? Okay. Oof, my nerves are bad today. And you got to throw something in like that because they'll know that you have an attitude. So it's like, I'm not going to F with him because he's in a bad mood. I'd be like, don't y'all call me with that mess today. I don't have time to be hearing this. What? He jumped on her. So she in jail now. So that makes them realize, wait, maybe he deal with crazy people. Is he crazy? Let me leave him the hell alone. But uh, you have to do that. And I'd be like, Lord, please don't let my phone ring. You know, I'm gonna be straight busted. But and you know how y'all, I'm telling you, you got to get that resting B face when you're on the train, because they'll come up to you. They're like, man, can I talk to you? Come on, you looking sharp today, sir. Young blood, young blood. What you looking? You looking? I'll be like, get the. Okay, you musty. Oh Lord, do I got to change so he'll leave me alone? But I'm giving people change. Y'all, I'm giving people change, but sometimes you give them change, they become like little stray cats and they see you on the train and they come to you This one guy, y'all, he reeked. And when I tell you he had peed and like defecated on himself, and he was on, and it's like when they at the county hospitals, they give them like this jumper that's made out of it's like a material that could be like cloth like, but it's like pajamas. It's like a onesie. And they give it to him to put on. So he had this on, and I could see where he had defecated in the back. It was still like a brown smudge, like a snicker, like a snicker bar, and rubbed it like that. And he had also urinated on himself. So, that was he was like a little gift that kept on giving. But okay, lid. I do give the blank stare too, like, so when he had pissed and okay, I was trying not to be, when he urinated and he defecated on, he came over there to me and I smelled him before I saw him. And I was like, oh my God, it's too early in the morning. I can't, my sinus is acting up. And I smell him still, and he's coming in my direction. Damn it, let me look away. Let me turn, don't make eye contact. They'll leave. And I didn't make eye contact. I picked my up and everything, and it didn't work. He still came up. He stood by me, and I was like, oh God, someone. Like, man, cool tattoos. He said, cool tattoos. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. My head did too much when I said thank you, because that's when he wanted to cop a squat near me. Y'all, I gave this man $5 and got the hell away from him, because he started telling me about his baby mama left him for another woman. His children don't talk to him. He's been dealing with substance abuse issues. And I was like, oh God, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had anything to eat. It's too damn early for this. And y'all, it was so funny because one of the RNs that I worked with in the OR some years, she was on the train with me. And she was on her Kindle and she was reading, and she was just in her little zen like state because she had her headphones on and she had her Kindle, and she was like, with a stylus pen, and she was like, blah, 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 blah. And he came and sat down. She said, hell no, I'm not doing it this morning. I'm not doing this this morning. Get away from me. And he got up and he shuffled from her. And when we got off the train, I started laughing. And she was like, I couldn't deal with it. He always do that when I see him on the train. He comes sit by me. And I couldn't deal with that this morning. And y'all, you know what? I try to have compassion for people because you don't know what circumstances in life put them in the place, that they're at. And but okay, John, let me ask you this, John. What qualifies as a foundational Black American woman? Because there's a lot of people that are of mixed racial heritage. So what would count as a foundational Black woman? Because what Casey said. um, and you know what, y'all, when I've dated other races, I met, let me tell you something. And you know how Black women say how they feel that the Black men are being taken from them. But I can understand, I sympathize with Black women because I can see the point that they're making. I think that the dating pool is already a little small for what you may be looking for. And then the man may turn out to be gay and not even want, hell, he want what you want. So that's another competition right there. But I think that hey, Bama girl, what's up, Bama? Uh, but I think love, there's no color for love, but realistically, we're in a country that, sometimes that may play a part. Could I see myself with another race, not black? Ultimately, possibly. But I see myself with someone else that has a um, similar background, upbringing as myself that I can really relate to. Um, Bama girl, Lynn says she can't see you. She said, is she blocked? No, because I know Lynn be coming into your chat and we all be interacting with each other. It may be. She said, is she blocked, Bama girl? Because I've accidentally blocked people, to be honest. I was like, what the hell? Did I block? Y'all, I be driving on my phone, and sometimes your finger may brush the screen, and before you know it, you block somebody, and you get an email, and the person's like, what the hell did I do to you? You be like, well, hell, you didn't do anything. Where you been? I've been there, but you had me blocked. Okay, I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. I did. Lynn, damn it. Then you go tell right in your mouth. Yes, it was Lynn who I blocked. I can see Bama girl. I can see Bama girl, y'all. And you know what? Y'all. I want to adopt. I want to adopt before I get in my 30s. So I want to adopt while I'm still young enough to, be able to grow old with them. And don't get beady-eyed, Lynn, or Bama girl, for that matter, or just Jess. But as I was saying, you know, I could have been Tracy when I blocked Lynn T. Right. I could have been Tracy. I would say it was Tracy did it. It wasn't Rebel. But I this is a motto that I go by, and I show people this, and I keep it in my living room. And this is a motto that I use. Y'all see that? This is what I look at every day when I leave to go to work, because I feel that you should limit yourself. Be yourself. You have to live in your truth. Um, be open to learn things. Practice kindness. It doesn't hurt to be kind to a person. They've never done anything to you. Why would you just have a nasty disposition for what? Laugh out loud. You got to be willing to be silly sometimes. Others. So I think that I have to practice to be a better person on a daily basis, because y'all see me, Bama girl, Lynn, was all that. Y'all see me, and Bama girl, you look at me and you be like, he's so angelic and sweet. But I'm not always like that. My ex said I was a bitch from the lower level of hell, like a ninth dimension somewhere. But he I think that sometimes I have to catch myself, because it's easy to laugh at someone at their expense. Miss all that, stop it. uh, it's easy. But sometimes we got to catch ourselves because you can go into that mean girl type of mindset if you don't catch yourself. And I think that's a sign of weakness. Hey, Sonia. Thank you, Bondi. Bondi, Babby wife? Bobby wife. Okay, Bondi, Bobby wife. But you know what? I think that sometimes you have to, and I'm one of those people that let me tell you what my feeling is. I believe you can have friends on YouTube. This is what Rebel feels. I feel you can have friendships on YouTube. You have to know friendship. So if I'm meeting people on YouTube, sometimes I feel that I've gotten a connection with them. And I'm very loyal to my friends. My friends tell me things I would never tell people. Even when we fall out, I don't tell people business. If we, and you know, when I say even if we fall out, hell, I haven't fallen out with my friends. I'm still friends with people I've known for 20 years. My friends I've known for 15, 20 years. So I've known them since I was like 5 years old. And I think that says a lot when you can keep friendships like that, because sometimes it may go wild. Like my women friends female friends that I've known since in junior high. What's up, Darren J? But I felt like my female friendships were neglected. And I have to work on being a better friend to my female friends because a lot of times they're not like me. And I talk more with my gay friends about stuff than I can with my female friends because they're gay men. So it's different. But now I start thinking about it. I could talk to my female friends about anything. And your friends are like your family. Sometimes more you're even closer with your friends because certain things you can't tell a friend about a three-way you did in Las Vegas. You can't have that conversation with your family like that? You could tell your good Judy, because hell, your good Judy probably was, in on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Liberia Rose. Thank you for the super chat. There you go. Let me give you some money. There go the money shot right there. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super. But I appreciate it. Really. I think that just my friendships and my female friends I love them. They've been there through thick and thin. I've known their families. I've been around. And, I can honestly say my female friends that I've known since like junior high school, as, a young adult, well, a younger adult, because I'm almost elite. It's almost illegal for me to drink still. But I think that they're like my sisters. One of my friends, two of them are Black, one's Hispanic, and I've known them forever. I've been around their families. I've known them since, they've had kids before they had children, so. Hey, Nicole Goddess. So I am getting ready let me see, y'all. Let me call BJ back because this little heifer. Yes, I'm calling him a heifer. The phone. See, this is how you talk with your friend. You say heifer. But if somebody on the street say heifer, I'd be like, your mom was a heifer. He's a heifer. Who you calling a heifer? B? And I'll tell a man this, if a boyfriend called me that. But you be comfortable with you're more comfortable with your friends. And I'm gonna call him back because I think he was asleep. I think so. But let me tell you, my friends, it's like I'm talking to one of the guys. Are you still knocked out? I got you on speakerphone. Are you still knocked out? Oh, okay. Did you get that cash app that I sent you? Oh, oh, you're welcome. But I was gonna tell you, what time did you guys make it in? Listen, I'm talking live and I'm doing an impromptu conversation with you on YouTube. Uh, so before you say anything about deep throating or something you did behind a building, don't say it. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm playing, y'all. So I told them I was gonna call you on because we're gonna do the Hollywood Squares tonight. Did you ever talk to Micah and Zeke? I did. Them little wenches didn't. I'm gonna call them back. Thank you, Liz. Hey, wigs and wine, beautiful. Y'all had a good time. I like the pictures. It seemed like no one was wearing a mask. It is raining hard over here. Is it raining hard over there? Okay. So I'm gonna call DJ, and I'm gonna reach out to Zeke and Micah because I think when we play it, I want you guys to have like some paper and like markers because we're gonna be asking each other questions, and you'll write down your answer on the paper so we can all show them at the same time. So I but when y'all came back from Kima, did you go home or did y'all go anywhere else? Wait, how is the apartment? I bet she, because you know what, Amy had been wanting to get an apartment. Like she wanted an apartment with, is it like the laminate floors throughout the whole apartment and everything? But it's spacious. It's at least 1,000 square feet, if not more. Well, that's big. A closet is amazing. One closet is amazing. Um, a furniture that she bought, and she still buying some more, like finishing touches, that I'll take time. But everything was nice. I mean, she's really done good for herself. So when is the housewarming? Okay. I'm gonna be getting rid of my couch pretty soon. You know the little orange couch that I bought? I want a bigger couch, but I may wait until I move into until I buy the condo. But we're gonna have to get her some little housewarming gift. Uh, that'd be good though. I'm so happy for her. Wait. She's in Katy? Oh, Richmond. Oh, okay. Well, she's probably closer to me then. Mm. So I'm gonna reach out to the other guys and I'll give you a call because I was doing the live video, but we will. What time? What time is? How's your time looking tonight? Okay. So I'll give the guys a call and I'll give. Yeah, it is. It's dreary. So I will call you back. Are you off tomorrow? Okay, I am too. Oh, that would be good because I'm off as well. And since I don't got no one that's coming over here getting on my nerves, I'm free and wild. I'm single again. Well, I wasn't. I've always been single. Man, I don't let no ninja come and try to get me together. But that yeah. So we will. I'll give you a holler back a little later anyway, and just to touch bases. And I'm gonna call the guys. All right. Bye. Um, Let me call my friend Micah, y'all, because he be giving me too much. Nothing. Micah does. I love him, but I be wanting to put a pillow over his head and smother him in his sleep sometimes. Um, okay. Oh, I forgot. I just see John Stewart is a gigolo. He be having these women crazy over here. This little okay. Call the other little hussy. Uh, do y'all like my Zodiac sign shirt? I got it but it had the all the different zodiac signs and got a bullseye. And I think I don't know what that eye symbolizes. Almost called you something that rhymes with runt. What are you doing tonight? Do you have to work or anything? What time you get off? Okay, you're doing a little part. I wanted to know if you want to participate in our little Hollywood squares tonight on my StreamYard on my YouTube channel. Uh, about eight something before nine. I'm not, it's not set in stone, but what I wanted to do is have y'all on and I ask each of you questions. It'll be all six of us. It'll be me, you, Micah, DJ. Um, would that be? That's six. Or Amy. And we were going to be on StreamYard and it'll be like Hollywood Squares. I'll be asking you guys questions like, which of us is most likely to do this or that. And you all gonna have to have like a square, some paper, and like a marker to write your responses. So, okay. Well, I called that little thing. Is he knocked out or he have company? Oh, he sleep on, poor thing. Long night. Uh, oh, okay. Okay. And you get up at 7, but um, okay. So I'll give you just touch bases back with you after you get off, but it'll be, not too late that we'll do it. Okay. Get a marker and have like, have some paper that you write on, like a paper like the size of a notebook paper. You know, okay. So, and I may come by your job too because I'm gonna run some errands, um, and then I'm gonna go by somebody's house named Aaron. But I will call you back later. Oh, okay. I will be in there, and when I come in there, I'm gonna cause a scene when I come in. Bye. That's my friend Zeke is the one to be acting a fool, y'all. This one that I just talked to, he will say things and he does judging for he does plays. He's written plays here in Houston. He does judging for a lot of theatrical productions. Uh, but crazy as hell. Uh, so no, no, that wasn't DJ. That was Zeke Glenn. That was my friend Zeke. Y'all have Zeke. You saw Zeke on the camera a little. Um, y'all, let me show y'all this. What I showed my sister, and she just texted me. My sister name is Riri. Of all names, we call her Riri. And listen. Okay. I don't know how the hell she did that. Put that fire in her crotch area like that, but I, if I did, it'd be people that'd be pissed off at me for doing that. But okay. Oh, I can't stand her sometimes. My sister's a little wench. I love her, but she's a little wench sometimes. But watch out my sister, y'all, when I call her. She be just doing me so bad. She called me any name sometime. Was Cap came back. Now, how you gonna just text me and not answer your phone? Tramp? But y'all, so I think that's gonna be fun because we made because it's Okay, I'm back. My internet was tripping because of this weather, guys. I'm back. Put a one if you see me and can hear me. This and I don't. JB talking about my internet. Listen, I have AT&T. Much for this freaking internet for it to be tripping like this. Okay. See how flexible I am. But anyways, I do have AT&T. Yes, I have AT&T, and they be acting a fool. And I would think because I have AT&T that I wouldn't be having so many problems. And I must admit, y'all, when I told y'all I wasn't going to order anything from Amazon, I told y'all I wasn't. And y'all pray for me because I did backslide again. I did, and I'm being honest. I did order something else. So if I show y'all some of the stuff I've ordered off of, okay, this was, let me show you, well, let me show y'all this while I'm looking. This was my dog. This is my dog. Um, this is my dog. And this is me and Taboo. Isn't a handsome little boy? This is me. I was on my way to Old Town Road. Yeah, go. I think I have a video of me riding this horse. Let me see. So many jokes I could go. I could go so many places with that statement. Let me see. This is my friend. This is my friend about my friend Mike that's in Atlanta. One of my best friends with the bald head. Um, uh, I did this poll. I did a poll, y'all, and I don't know, these polls be off because let me tell y'all, when you do those polls on Facebook, why the hell all our kids be mixed? Why my little girl look like she from the Dominican Republic? All about so every black person that have a kid, our kid or all our kids biracial. Because my little girl and my little boy, what would your child look like? So they had this little girl with green eyes, and she had a little angelic face, and she was looked by. I'm like, see, okay, just like all of us are from Cameroon when we do that DNA, when we do our DNA, all of us are from Cameroon. But let me show y'all this. This was another picture. Okay, here's my friend Zeke. This is me, Zeke, and BJ at Zeke's house. And you can tell by our decor that he is pretty lively. So we're at Zeke's house. Zeke is the one with the little light little brown hair on the top. Uh, and that's DJ and BJ, of course. Zeke is, yeah, that's Zeke. That's Zeke right there, y'all. And Zeke is, he he meets everyone. Everyone is his friend. Um, everyone is his friend. He wasn't okay, captivated. You know what? Hey, look at this guy on the picture, y'all. Now, this is one of my brother friends, and look at this, y'all. Look how he licking that tongue. Why do they always lick their tongue out like that? He licked his tongue out like he was gonna give him a little snack. But of course, mm-mm, he's a nice guy, but you know, you never mess with your family members' friends. Here goes some of my crew. This is for my birthday. Okay, y'all. The ex-boyfriend is in this picture. Okay, here's this Riri calling me back. Hey, y'all, did I tell y'all what my sister was gonna call me? And you see, I wanted people to hear how you be talking to me. Y'all hear my sister? Can y'all hear? I'm doing my video on YouTube, and I wanted them to hear how my sister mouth feels when she be talking to me. Can y'all hear her? Press one if you can hear my sister. But don't you, Riri? You know what? Where you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Are you serious? Are you? What the hell? Oh Lord! Did you ever talk back to Mika? Okay, because it's raining again over here. Who tried to have you to buy some alcohol? Oh, but they got busted, huh? Oh Lord. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Okay. I know that's right. Mm-mm. Tell her to okay, get you some apple cider and be good. Get you some. There's some wine that tastes like the real thing, but there's no alcohol. Okay. Well, how old is she? How old is she turning, Riri? Oh my God, 20 years old. That's why I've always looked up to you because you are very mature. Riri, I'm gonna give you a call back. Bye. Now y'all heard my sister call me a hoe when she picked up the phone. She didn't say, "Hey, brother." Me and my brother be letting. Yeah, you know what? Me and my brother, we do be giving my sister a hard time because we be ragging on my sister. Okay, here's Zeke. This is another picture. This is me, Zeke, and DJ. This is for my birthday party. Yes, Zeke is next to me. I love DJ has such a beautiful smile. Um, what's the other picture I was gonna show y'all? Uh, I was gonna show you something else. Uh, where is that at? Okay, I can't find it. And this internet is tripping. Oh, okay. But anyways, my sister is crazy as hell. Um, we always argue about who's the oldest. She knows my ways. Yes, my sister is crazy as hell, though. She is very. Um, okay, I was looking for. I can't find it. My aunt. Okay, when I was telling y'all about my aunt that passed away, who was like an older sister to me, this is her daughter, my cousin Courtney. Um, my cousin is, I think, Courtney has. I'm so proud of her. She's 28 now, I think, 26, 27 years old. Can you see that picture? Let me see. Um, but I was gonna show you. Oh my God, I'm not gonna show y'all that. But where is, come on. Okay, let me show y'all this is my aunt that passed away, y'all. And when I tell you about crazy, this is me, her, and my cousin Courtney, her daughter. Um, my aunt, yeah, her name was Karen. And you see that little smirk on her face because my aunt would do little. She has such a funny. She had a sense of humor, and she would play little pranks, and she just would have you roll. But where is she at on here? Show y'all another picture of my little boy. This was a this was a 70s party we went to. And this is BJ. And remember I told y'all about the friend that stayed with us? And he was so delicate when the house flooded. And he was just like, he had his makeup bag and he had all this other stuff when they told us to have two bags. So this was a 70s party we went to, y'all. Look at, and I told BJ, I said, BJ, why do you look like one of those Asian fighters like Jackie Chan? Uh, and I was like looking like somebody from Welcome Back, Carter. I wasn't gonna do a wig. I was like, no, okay, let me just. I was feeling like early Prince in that picture. And this is like a bigger picture of all of us. One of my friends that was in the picture looked just like Rerun. And look at this. This is some of us in the 70s picture. But I told BJ, I said, you ain't fooling nobody. You have been wanting to get in drag. You just want to throw you some long hair in your head. Stop playing with us. Think I had my little, you couldn't tell me I wasn't sharp. Uh, oh, let me show you the ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend of mine. This, hey, listen, we're at a good place now. And he has the dog. I let him keep the dog. So you know we have to be at a good place. We even, we share some things that we have to. Okay. Let me show you this picture. I'm not trying to go into detail too many pictures, but I think we had a picture in here together. Let's see. Well, this is the picture that I'm in, and this is him. He had the red shirt on. And my friend Zeke is sitting behind me, and there was another friend in the picture. Now, the ex is the one with the red shirt. One of my exes. They're really nice. Uh, but I think that he's an attractive guy. This is us when we went to New York. Okay. This is us in New York when we were going to visit. We went to the World Trade, where the World Trade Centers used to be, and they made them into remembrance fountains. Okay, this is us where the World Trade Center used to be. He and I. So this is like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Such a little baby. This is 10 years ago, so I had to be about 16, about 15 years old. I was about 15, 14 in the picture. He could go to jail because I was underage when I met him. Okay. So we were doing a tour of the city. We were like, the Brooklyn Bridge is behind us. And my friend Brett, our friend Brett is in the background with his arms folded. Uh, but I had a good time. Oh my God. This is an old picture. I'm not gonna let y'all see that. Look at BJ, y'all. Okay, this is when I think this is around, I had knew BJ only like for a few months in this picture. And this is me, my ex, and my ex was fatter in this picture. And this is a picture I could throw up in his face if I wanted to. And look, it was me, BJ, and my ex. BJ was look at how BJ was so skinny. My ex is over there on the side. That's him and myself. But okay. This was a bit, and this was 10 years ago, y'all. Me and him, 10 years ago. Oh God, how time flies. Oh, so innocent and pure. But what? We were little babies. Oh yeah, I had a great time in Manhattan. Okay, this is us, another picture. And he's keeping these pictures on his Facebook, of course. This is not my Facebook. But oh my God. And time do fly. And let me tell y'all, my ex, when we talk about weight, he lost as a teenager. He went through a he was a bigger boy. And this didn't even look like him. This is one of his old pictures. You see how big he was, like in high school. He hates that picture. And this is what size he is now. He's in the middle. But and that's when we were in Miami, actually. That picture was taken when we were in Miami. But he does have, let me say this. He works out now all the time. And let me show you him work. He works out now. And oh my God. This apartment that he was in is when we first were, well, let me see. Hold on, let me show y'all this. I'm trying to find Miami pictures. Okay, he worked out and okay, this is us in Miami. So he was fatter, he was bigger, but then he got his body together. We were on the beach. Of course, I was very shy, so I had a shirt on. I didn't want to show everything. Plus, I had been eating for a few days before we went to Miami, so I had a little pouch, and I didn't want to show it. But he definitely worked his body out. But we had such a good time in Miami, and this was a picture we took when we were all at the beach eating. We went to this restaurant, but Zeke is the one. Now there goes Zeke with the yellow on, and there goes my ex, and that's B me with the sunglasses, and then that's another friend of ours on the end, the little small guy. He's what we call a pocket gay. The little pocket gay is on the end. I didn't reach pocket. I'm not a pocket gay because pocket gays are usually like about 5'2", 5'3". But so I kind of dodged that bullet. Uh, I add a little color to the picture. So, see, I had my Jackson 5 shirt on. I'm a big Jackson 5 fan. But oh, this is he and I. I didn't want to take this picture. So that's why I was looking like, what? Oh my God, I look like I'm frozen in time because I don't age. Oh God, let me stop. This is in Philadelphia. We went to Philadelphia and we went to go see the Liberty Bell. And we were at, that was the ex and our friend Brett. Uh, but, and you can see how clothes change because, you know, nobody's wearing bootcut jeans anymore. Uh, oh my God. I cannot believe it. I love this when he wore that too. So I was in relationships with dark men and women at one point. I dated women when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I don't know why he's keeping these pictures of me on his Facebook. Sounds like someone is reliving. No, he's not. He's not. He's taller. Because I'm five, listen, I'm 5'7". My ex is like about 5'9" or 5'10". Kevin Hart is shorter than me. But I was gonna show y'all a picture that he had. He didn't like that picture, this picture. Oh, he took that picture out. Okay. And me and my boys, we were at this restaurant on the beach where it was in Miami also. That's the whole, look at DJ over there. DJ was so young and fresh faced. Okay. Now, baby, you couldn't tell us we weren't giving the kids fever this night. We all had our look. It was a black and white colored theme that we were going. Now, see, the X is tall. I'm 5'7". X is probably like about 5'10". I was like, y'all can't hang with me. There go that tongue stuck out again, y'all. Look at my friend, the little pocket gay I was telling y'all about. Why are we sticking his tongue out? Another thing. Sticking his tongue out yet again. Like, boy, you got to get your little miniature behind. You're going to have me going to jail messing with you. And baby, he threw his little swim trunks on. You couldn't tell him. Now that he's Kevin Hart. He's smaller than Kevin Hart probably. Because I told y'all again, this is what we call a pocket gay. A pocket gay is a convenient travel size gay person that could fit in your luggage if you want to smuggle them on an airplane, a little snack size gay. That's my ex and our friend, Darren. But I can't find the other picture that I was going to show y'all. But Liam, what you laughing about? I need to go. My laptop is dying and I need to go run an errand. Thank you guys. What about the pocket dude? Oh yeah, the pocket dude. Yes, the pocket guy. He's so small and cute. He's small and cute. But don't let that cute small size fool you because he will take somebody's man and he's taken some of our associates men because they get that false sense of security because he has a little baby face and he's small. Meanwhile, he's screwing a couple of our boyfriends behind our backs. We looked at him like a little doll, and that baby doll fucking a few men that in the group. But go into that today. Lord, please anoint my tongue. It's bad at times, I know. I wanted y'all. Did y'all see the grocery list that Tracy did? Did y'all see Tracy's grocery list? Another grocery list will be coming up, but we're gonna do the game tonight, and you guys can come over, check us out. He easy to throw around. Hide your man's, okay? Hide your man because baby, that little thing right there, but he will eat your man up. It won't be nothing left but the gristle. Because they get fooled because they be like, oh, he cute. That's my little baby brother. Can I call you my baby brother? He's so cute and innocent. Meanwhile, that thing climbing through your window when you go on to work screwing your boyfriend. That's what that one do. So don't be thinking, oh, he's virginal. He's sweet. Are you waiting for that special someone to be your first? And he'll be like, child, I've been fucking since I was 9 years old. So you be like, okay. And I said I was trying not to curse y'all. And Lynn, don't be telling me you got these coins that you've been collecting when I've been cursing, okay? Hey, Leo, the lioness queen. You know what? Just like Charlie, Leo the lioness, I have so much respect for you. It's just your aura. I love your aura. And when I meet people and I can just watch them and I just like you're a very loyal and genuine person. I do owe you, Lynn. I know. And you and just y'all don't be letting me live it. Y'all be just coming at me every direction, and I don't even get a. Uh, but guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here because I do have to run some errands, and the rain is slacked up a little. Oh yeah, y'all. Um, and you know what? I would hope to meet you one day, Leo the Lioness. What's the three? Detroit. Who's from Detroit? I may get my friend Terry on tonight with us. Terry is from Detroit. Y'all, Terry does not play. She is Detroit as the. Oh yeah, I would, Leo. I would love to meet you. Um, but my friend Terry from Detroit, she she is crazy. She's professional because she works in the higher levels of healthcare, and she will say stuff that makes my ears burn. Uh, and she's from Detroit, born and raised. A lot of people from Detroit came to Houston. My friend, and she's so beautiful. My friend is so, and she's one of those. Terry, my friend is so. Wait, hold on, y'all. Let me grab something real. This is my friend. I think she's gorgeous. Where's her picture at? Okay, come on, Terry. Okay. This is my friend Terry. Oh, I don't want to show her name on there. Everything. She's from Detroit. Beautiful. She gives me like Kenya Moore. She's like a Kenya Moore type of beauty. Um, but y'all, I'm gonna go. Um, I will be on tonight with my friends doing Hollywood Squares. Y'all come and check us out because I'm gonna be asking them some crazy questions, and they're gonna ask questions also, so you can get a. I don't know what my friend Zeke asked because I'm gonna have to tell him, Zeke, you gonna don't mess up my money on here because he may say anything. But we're gonna be on tonight. I'm gonna see when everyone else is going on because you know what people I'm supporting, I don't like for us all to be going on at the same time, and I be mindful of that because you know it's enough. We can all do videos. There's enough room for all of us to be great. Um, Thank y'all for coming through. My supporters, shine some light on me. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Um, I'm gonna be doing a Tracy skit this week. I think I may do a members only kind of thing. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that yet. But I have some ideas, and I just want to. It's a guy named Norman that does videos on YouTube. I'm gonna start taking my channel in that direction. You know, doing videos out in the world. You know, just funny stuff. You know, catching people off guard, like pranks and stuff. That's what I wanted my about always. That negativity drains you and it weighs heavily on your soul. You can't all beefing all the time gets old, y'all. It's like carrying it's like that coworker coming to work every day pissed off for what reason? Why are you mad? Go get laid. You know, uh, but again, I'm out of here. Catch me tonight, y'all. My friends will all be on. Hit the thumbs up button again. Much love. My moderators, Lynn T, Miss All That, Just, um, they came through. Sorry if I missed, because I'm on StreamYard, so I'm not seeing who's on, like, on the regular chat. But guys, hit the thumbs up button yet again. I will see you later. Peace. Much love.